We all apply different strategies to life, and sometimes we put in our very best and it just doesn't make sense. You go to the market, you get all of the ingredients you need to make this delicacy, and then you've done all that you know to do, but somehow something just doesn't add up and the meal doesn't turn out the way you would have wanted it to turn out. So it beats your imagination because you gave it your best footing, you gave it your best strides, but it just didn't add up. So when life doesn't make sense, what do we do? Hi and welcome to this platform. My name is Lucy and this is Family Unbox. For everyone who is a part of this platform, I want to say thank you very much. I do appreciate your being here, and I appreciate this greatly. And for those who are just joining this community, you're just encountering this video, there are tons of other videos that we have made, and our goal is to empower character transformation. You can call it behavior change. That is my driving force, and today I'm asking the question, when life doesn't make sense, what do we do? When life doesn't make sense, what exactly can anybody do? And I mean those times when you've put in your very best, you've put in your good fight. You know when you fight and the fight is a good fight. You've given it all the shots, you've given it all the strategies and all the techniques you've known. You've put in your best foot forward and it just isn't making sense. If there's anyone connecting to this feeling, to this story, to this expression, then I want you to listen to this. When life doesn't make sense, when your efforts don't add up, when your best foot looks like a worse foot or even a no footing at all, I think that is a time when we should pull back and take a pause. Taking a pause in life is something people are not very open to, but it is something that is very necessary. Pause, just like we see in the devices that we have, is a stop. It's a stop. It's a breather. It's a place of a breather. It's saying, I have done this much. I just want to give myself the liberty to just find myself in this newness, to accept myself in this newness. Take a pause when you have done all to stand, when you've done all you know to do, and it's not adding up, it's not making sense. It's time to just take a pause, take a breather, take that break. It's probably a most desired, a most needed break. So your brain can calm down and you can reevaluate things and make proper decision. Probably that is what you need to do. And if you have taken a break, you've taken a pause, you've taken a breather, and you've done all of this, you are revamped, you think you're re-energized, you have what it takes to do the next thing, then you just keep doing. So when life doesn't make sense, the first thing you want to do is to take a breather, take a pause. You've given it all you know to give, you've given it the best fight, you've given it the best shot, you've done your best throw, you've done everything you need to do, and it's not just adding up, it hasn't added up. Fine, take a pause. The time of a pause is a time for evaluation, it's a time for rest, it's a time for rethink, it's a time for re-strategizing, it's a time to look at your template and say, what am I doing? What have I done? What have I missed? What did I put in place? What haven't I put in place? What do I need to put in place? What do I need to take out of place? What part of the puzzle I thought will fit but is not fitting in? The time of pause, the time of pausing, the time of taking a breather will give us that opportunity to reevaluate things. And sometimes we need to bring in a second eye into the things that we're doing, a third eye, a fourth eye, some good eyes to look at everything so they can help us reevaluate and say, okay, this is probably where the puzzle didn't add, or this is where the fitting didn't really match. They help us see clearly. Having done all of this, the next thing I would ask you to do when life doesn't seem to make sense is just keep working. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Check your spirit. Is this what you should do? If it is what you should do, just keep doing. Keep doing, because at the end of the day, you will find your victory at the point of doing, not at the point of giving up. I found people give up when life doesn't make sense. Let that not be you any further. If you've given up it is time to get up again. It's okay. Honestly, it's okay. It's time to get up again. That point of giving up was a point of breather for you, was a point of rest, was a point of rethinking. So what have you thought? What have you found out? What are the things you have done differently or you needed to do differently? Are you coming into the game a better person after this long break of giving up? You actually didn't give up. For me, you took a long rest and it's fine. It's allowed. Hey, come on, get back into the game. The game is waiting for you and only you can play this game. And if you have not taken that long break that looks like a giving up, you have only taken a pause, then hop into the business again. Hop into the game again and give it another fight. Stay in it. Rejig. Re-strategize. Change method. Reevaluate. Do different things. Tweak it here. Tweak it there. Spice it here. Spice it there. Add here. Add there. Stay in the game in as much as you're convinced that what you're doing is what you need to do, what you meant to do. Once you're convinced that where you are at is the right place to be, stay in the game. Another thing that you need to check when life is not making sense is your peace level. Are you at peace with yourself and at what you do? There are times when I look at certain things and I feel I'm putting in so much and I'm getting in so little. I'm putting in so much and getting out so little. Then I check my spirit. And sometimes, honestly, the so little I think I get just bubbles my heart. It gives me joy. It gives me peace. And I'm like, okay, then there's something. This little trickle will bring forth a wellspring someday. Just stay at it. For some of us, all we need to do when life doesn't make sense is to stay at it. For some of us, all we need to do is to take a pause and rethink everything. And in the place of rethinking, you will find out probably you had done the wrong things and you want to fix them. Or you have been doing the right things and you want to stay at them. That is why the first thing to do is to take a pause. When you take a pause, it gives you a truer picture of where you are at. If you're doing the wrong things, you know clearly this is the reason why it's not adding up. And then you try to change them and make them right. But if you're doing the right things, then you know all you need is time. Because sometimes the timing of a thing makes it look as if it's not adding up. When the timing is not yet right, then you begin to look at everything you're doing as if it's not making sense. But in the real sense of it, it is making sense. I don't know where you are in your journey. I really don't know where you are in your experience. Are you going through your personal life and it looks like it's not making sense? Are you going through your business and it looks like it's not making sense? Your family, your marriage, it looks like it's not making sense. Your work with yourself and your work with God looks like it's not making sense. Does your relationship with your associates, your business people, your friends, your colleagues at work looks like it's not making sense? What part of your life, your health, it looks like it isn't making sense? What part of your life that right now is not adding up, it looks like it's not making sense? You're doing all the workout there is, it's not adding up. You're not approaching the weight loss you desire. You've been married, you've been in this relationship and you want to have kids, and you've done all the styles they claim could bring back any kind of pregnancy. You've done all the styles that they've said will bring forth all the pregnancies there are in this world, and it hasn't. I may not understand it, I may not be there, but I need you to know that at some point we all have had that life is not making sense experience. Life is not making sense moment. And the best thing to do, in order not to get frustrated and depressed and begin to, leach out on other people, take it on ourselves, take it on the people in our lives, and take it upon the society, the best thing we can do is to take a breather. The next best thing we can do is keep doing what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing. And the next best thing we can do is be hopeful that what we're doing is the right thing. It will bring the right result. Be kind to yourself is another thing you can do when life is not in any way making sense. Be kind to yourself. Just be kind. Just give yourself, look, I have gotten to the point where I give myself the allowance. I give myself the permission. I give myself the permission. I just give myself permission. I give myself permission to be happy. I give myself permission to be loved. I give myself permission to love myself. I look at myself and I tell myself the pleasant things I want to tell myself. Give yourself permission. Nobody's going to give it to you. Nobody's going to give it to you. You got to give yourself the permission. So when life is not making sense, give yourself the permission. Give yourself the permission. Just accept it. It's not making sense. Okay, yeah, it isn't making sense. You want for it to make sense, but honestly, it hasn't made sense. Fine. You want to have kids. They haven't come. Fine. You want to be the biggest business person in the world. It hasn't come. Fine. You want to have the most exciting career in the world. It hasn't come. Fine. You want to back that degree. It hasn't come. Fine. You want the best romantic relationship ever in the world. It hasn't come. Fine. I accept where I am. This is my reality. And I'm just going to get going. Keep going. I'm just going to keep trying. You want to have babies, they haven't come. You won't stop making love. You won't stop it. No. You just keep going. Keep making love. Someday it clicks. Someday it clicks. Someday it clicks. And it could just click. It could just click like it clicks. It can happen. You just keep at it. You know? I think what resonates now most to me is making babies. I don't know why it's staying with me, but that is what is staying with me now. You're trying to make babies. Are you going to give up on it? No. You try. You visit the doctors. You try everything. You try everything. And when nothing seemed to make sense, the doctors are telling you you're okay. There's no reason why the both of you can have kids. Everything is fine. You've done it when you're ovulating and when you're not. The only thing you can keep doing is keep making love. You can't quit. If you quit, it won't come, right? But if you stay at it, there is a chance it will come. Of course, there are other ways one can have babies, no doubt. But whatever way you choose, you still keep making love. It's a beautiful thing to make love, right? So you just keep at it. And then maybe one day you wake up and you find out, wow, we're pregnant, we're expecting. And maybe not one, not two, maybe 4 kids. I don't know, I'm just saying. I don't know why this is sitting with me. I don't know. I just want to believe that the universe is trying to speak to somebody out there. There's somebody out there that is probably, you know, you've done it all. You've done it all. You've used all the tools, all the scientific tools. You've used all the tactics, all the tricks, all the styles, all the proven and known styles. You've done it at different times, proven times. That is the best time that man knows, and it hasn't happened. Just keep doing it. One thing I know is love making is beautiful. So just keep making love. Enjoy it. You know, enjoy it until it comes. Now that is about making babies. So whatever it is you're trying to do with yourself that seems not to make sense, if you can't quit on it, then stay with it and enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. I'm at that phase of my life where I'm learning to enjoy my journey. Enjoy the journey. Life is too long to live it miserably. No. So let's enjoy this journey. Let's bask in it. When life doesn't make sense, find sense in the nonsense. Find sense. Just find sense. Look for something to anchor your being on. Look for something to anchor your reason to. There is always something, however minute it is, that you can anchor everything on. And it just gives you the next hope and the next hope and the next hope. Again, coming back to making babies. If the only hope that you anchor is the ecstasy of love making, please just anchor on it. Hold on to it and enjoy the beauty of making love. And just forget the fact that you could have babies through making love. Just enjoy the ecstasy of it. Anchor in that little hope. Maybe the door of kids will just open onto you and it will happen. And if it's business, bask in the joy that you're trying something. Yes, you probably haven't hit it big. Celebrate the little wins and keep trying. If it's a career, celebrate where you are and keep trying. Whatever it is, you're trying to find your expression. Just know that it comes to each and every one of us at different times. Sometimes life just doesn't make sense. And honestly, I can explain it. But if you hold on to the negativeness and negativity around the fact that life hasn't made sense. You'll be tired, you'll be worn out, you'll be anxious, you'll be depressed, you'll be angry, you'll be frustrated. But if you hold on to something, look at something, at least celebrate the fact that you're still here and you're still trying. If that is the only anchor you can hold on to it graciously. Before long, the universe is going to smile at you in ways you never ever imagined. I know so, because eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the heart of anyone what God is yet about to do with you. So when life doesn't make sense, just know that there is a good in the process and it will show up before long. I hope this video has inspired someone. The whole idea of Family Unboxed, my whole essence is honestly behavioral transformation. If I can change the way people think about themselves, the way people think about the environment, the way people think about what they do, just change the way people think and see things more differently and more positively, then I've done what gives me joy. That honestly gives me joy. And if this video would help somebody see light, just a tinkle of it, a twinkle little light in the whole senselessness that may be happening around them, then I am the most fulfilled person today, because I've been able to support somebody to the next phase of life. This is Family Unboxed and my name is Lucy. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. Leave me your thoughts and your comments. Turn on your notification, because we're dropping videos and exciting conversations too. On my Facebook page, Lucy Agba, I drop in daily conversations, and it is something I would encourage you to go and watch. It's exciting. I drop thoughts. That's just what I do. I drop thoughts. And for those of you who are just encountering this page, this video, please turn on the notification, leave us a comment, like us, share us to other communities, to other people. Let's support one another to become better people. For me, that is all my life is about, helping people become better. If everybody can think differently and behave differently and behave better, I am fulfilled. Behavior transformation is what I'm about, and that is what this video is about. Until I come your way again, it's your girl Lucy. I love you with all of my heart. I love you with all of my heart. Stay blessed and know that the best is yet to come regardless. Life is a privilege. Live it, experience it, and be happy. Peace.